Jefferson Davis was born on June 3, 1808 in Christian County, Kentucky to Samuel Emery Davis and his wife Jane Cook Davis. His family moved twice in his childhood, first to St. Mary Parish, Louisiana in 1811, then to Wilkinson County, Mississippi in 1813. He was the only Protestant student in the Catholic Church of St. Thomas. He went to Jefferson College in 1818 and Transylvania University in 1821. Davis entered the U.S. Military Academy in 1824. He was stationed in Fort Crawford, Wisconsin, under the command of Colonel Zachary Taylor. Davis was assigned to escort Black Hawk to prison after the Black Hawk War of 1832. The chief liked Davis for his kind treatment that he displayed. Davis fell in love with Colonel Zachary Taylor's daughter, Sarah Knox Taylor. The colonel did not approve. Davis resigned from his commission and married Sarah Knox Taylor on June 17, 1835. The marriage was short. The newlyweds contracted malaria on a visit to Davis's oldest sister. Sarah died 3 months after the wedding. Success came Davis's way in 1844 when he was elected in the U.S. House of Representatives. In 1845, he married Verena Howell in Natchez, Mississippi. They had 6 children, but unfortunately only one lived adulthood. In 1846, Davis resigned from office to raise a volunteer regiment called the Mississippi Rifles and became its colonel for the Mexican-American War. Davis was made Secretary of War in 1853 by President Pierce. After Pierce's presidency, Davis took a spot in the Senate. He delivered an anti-secessionist speech. He believed each state was a sovereign and each had the unquestionable right to secede from the Union. Once South Carolina and Mississippi seceded from the Union, he left the Senate and returned to Mississippi. On February 9, 1861, a constitutional convention in Montgomery, Alabama, named him the Provisional President of the Confederate States of America. He was inaugurated on February 18, 1861. He appointed a peace commission to resolve the Confederacy's differences with the Union. Historians say Davis's choices for military strategy were flawed because he chose his friends over those that have done a better job. He also didn't pay much attention to the people of the Confederate States. The people started to hate Davis for his favoritism to the rich and powerful. On April 12, 1865, he received a letter from Robert E. Lee announcing his surrender. Davis met with his cabinet for the last time on May 5, 1865. The Confederate government was dissolved. Davis was captured on May 10th and tried to flee the Union soldiers by putting on his wife's overcoat. This led to characters of him being captured disguised as a woman. He was captured and held in Fort Monroe, Virginia for 2 years. He was indicted for treason and was released on bail of $100,000. His reputation was restored in the South after he wrote The Rise and Fall of the Confederate Government. He died on December 6, 1889 in New Orleans. He was one of the largest attended funerals in the South.